Yes, that's what we're talking about right here on the Soundboxx. We are grooving to
Tonight's Your Night.
That's right. And this is a special edition of the Soundboxx. And as you can see, we are going to focus on my man, one of the local legends, one of the hardest working men in the biz, Jaystorm. What is up?
Doing it, man. Just doing it hard. You know, it's a rough road, but somebody's got to do it right.
Oh, that's right. And we are definitely proud of you, and that's why we want to feature you here on the Soundboxx.
Straight.
We want the people to know a little bit about your story. I'm sure some of the people may know, but we want all the local viewers here to know a little bit about your background, how you got started, because you did the group thing back in the day.
Yes.
Which, we can both remember that.
Yeah.
A group called
PD6.
And I'm sure you may know. Talk a little bit about PD6.
Man. PD6, man, we started out as a dance challenge group. We used to, do the, the B-boy stuff, and, and just, and it grew, and we said, we started, just singing. So, some people came, some people left, but and we came out with a CD like it's a while back, dude. In '96, and I think that's what started it all, man. It just started a snowball effect of more and more into the music business. So.
Now, how many CDs did you do? I know I had two in my which I still have in my collection. How many did you guys actually do back then?
PD6, we did 2 CDs.
Okay, so I've got the whole collection.
Yeah. And several singles, so
Yeah, which some of I remember got a little radio play locals.
Oh yeah. It was a great deal, man. Especially when Senior Frogs was doing good in Johnson City, man. We were spotlighted, so it was a great run.
Yeah.
It was a great run for us.
Okay, so take it from PD6. What happened with the breakup? What caused PD6 to break up? Because I know some other artists from PD6 are doing their thing too.
Yeah. It really wasn't so-called a breakup. It was probably a separation. Basically we wanted to grow. We all four. It was 4 of us in PD6. And what happened is that we decided that we all need to make it bigger. We all needed to expand, so we all started doing solo projects.
Got you.
And we all still work together. But basically, we soloing it out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, are we ever going to get a PD6 reunion?
We have talked about that 1,000 times, man. We talked about that 1,000 times. I could, if everybody can, get the schedules right, which is tough. Everybody's got a lot of priorities, man. And if everybody can get it together, man, I don't see why not. I don't see why not for one last, hoorah.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm sure the people would love that.
Hey,
well, I understand you've been in the business for about 15 years.
Yeah.
But you said you got serious for about 7 or 8.
I got very serious, probably around 2002. I got very serious.
Okay.
Came out with a single, "Wanna Be the One." It was cool, and then I did a remix to the single, but I kept the ball rolling. Then I started opening up for a lot of major label acts.
Okay.
Started opening up for people that's been around for a while. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Nappy Roots. When Nappy Roots, when I didn't know who they were, you know, nobody did, but they blew up. Opened up for them. Several folks, man.
So you started getting a real taste of little stardom back
then. Yeah. I mean, Nappy. The biggest thing we did was at Thompson Bowling Arena that I. To this date, opened up for Mystical, P.D. Pablo, and Coolio.
Oh, very nice.
So it was, as a kid, I've always wanted to get down. That's a dream.
So how does it feel to perform in a big crowd like that when you get to that level?
The adrenaline rush is none other like you've ever felt. I mean, I was even sick that day, but I mean, for that time. I forgot all about it. Had to call 911 afterwards. But other than that, but it was that much of a high, dude. I mean, it was the greatest thing that happened, man. I mean, that huge stage and fans out there, it was great. It was a great experience.
Yeah. So from that point on, you've been doing your thing. Let's talk about some of the projects from that point on. You're a very versatile artist, like PD6 more, I guess, R&B, little hip-hop type thing, but talk a little bit about what you're doing now.
All right. And basically when I I came out from my album. I did a full album as a solo artist. So then after that, you know, it became a little eclectic because I actually started diving into live music. So when I started diving into live music, everything changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it changed for the better.
Yeah.
I mean, I went from doing like 3 or 4 shows a year to 150 shows a year.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that, you know, it changed me. It changed me. And, you know, and basically what I do is I put all my influences that I've ever had, that's ever made me feel good as a kid and everything, into one. I don't know how to do it any other way. I can't be just, you know, just straight, you know, R&B, straight crooner, or straight, you know, hip hop. You know, I got to mix it in there. You know, I'm the dude that's always gonna give you something different.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since we're on that tip, explain to someone who has never seen a Jaystorm show. What kind of flavor? What are they gonna get?
Okay.
What you gonna bring to the table that they may not get from another show?
All right. You know, basically, you know, we do. You know, we do original shows and we do bar shows, okay? But, you know, they're different. They're different. When we're doing a bar, we got to play for so long. So the first set, they might get you know, we got to learn a bunch of cover songs, which is cool. You know, it's cover songs that we chose. You know, that first set, you're probably going to get, quote, unquote, the dinner set.
Yeah.
You're going to get the dinner set. You know, Stevie, you know, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Bill Withers, some blues. You know what I'm saying? You know,
there's some real crowd pleasers.
Yeah. You know, and, you know, to get them comfortable because we don't want to run them out the first set.
Yeah.
So second set, you know, we let it go a little bit. We do some more up-tempo jams, and I mix my songs right in.
There you go.
So you know, so what they should expect is dinner hour, and then after that second set, that's when we get down.
You really rock it.
Yeah, we're rocking it out, man. I mean, we like I said, I mix all my original stuff in there, you know, along with stuff that, you know, that was popping back in the day, probably, you know, because I'm a big fan of delivering music. Just people, we got to know where it came from.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to appreciate where it came
That's right.
from.
Exactly right.
So that's the cover songs I do.
Yeah.
Right there, you know.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, Jaystorm, what we're going to do right now, we're going to come back a little bit with you, and we're going to actually talk about like videos, things like that. But right now, we're going to toss to Dre, my man Dre. He's at Matt Smith's Music in Abingdon. We're going to find out what's going on there right here on the Soundboxx.
What's going on, people? This is your main man, Andre, and I'm down here kicking it in Abingdon, Virginia this weekend at the 14th annual Matt Smith Smash and Crash Festival, which for y'all who don't know, it's a guitar throwing contest. So let's go down here and check it out and see what this guitar throwing contest is all about. Come on. I'm standing here with the 3-time champion of the guitar throwing contest. What's your name, my man?
Dustin Farmer.
All right. And how did you do this year?
This year I threw 45 feet, but I knocked it out of bounds by about 2 inches. So it's about my best throw that I've had. But, 45 is quite a step up.
How'd you do out there today?
I did pretty good. The two of the guys that I thought would beat me, they scratched, and one guy threw it out of bounds, so that gave me an opportunity to be in the driver's seat at the moment.
This is your first year doing this?
No, the past 2 seasons I've got second place, and so I've come down here today, was hoping to win, and right now it looks pretty good right now.
I feel you, my man. You're looking for the #1 today. Well, hopefully that throw will get you where you need to be. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Eddie, go way out, seriously. Now come back in.
I'm here with Matt Smith, the owner of Matt Smith Music and the creator behind the Smash and Crash Weekend. What is the concept? How did you come up with this idea for this event?
Years ago, we're a little bit crazy, as you know, up here at this store, a little different, and we just thought, we want to try something different. We actually had a bass drum throwing contest at one point. Said we're going to have a guitar throwing contest as well, and we just ran with it and went on for about it's going for about 14, 15 years, and people just keep coming back, and they seem to love it. And of course, we love it, and it's hilarious to us. And people just seem to just jump in and say, "Hey, let's have a blast and freelance."
Yeah, I could tell the contestants were definitely excited about the prizes. What kind of prizes were you giving out today?
We gave away a Fender Stratocaster, a Washburn guitar, an Ovation guitar, a couple of Dean guitars, and some nice instruments. It's several $1,000s worth of instruments that we give away. And it's a way to show appreciation to our customers for all the years of coming here, because they can order places and so on, but it's hard to get that, feedback, the customer support that we give.
I'm very excited about being here. It was a great experience. And I thank you for letting us take part in that too. If you could tell everybody where your business is located.
422 West Main Street, Abingdon, Virginia.
Thank you.
No, thank you.